Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show, Day 2, Weekend 4. No Grassroots football, but I assure you it is coming back next weekend, no matter where you are. I think there's relief all over the Grassroots family. Smiles on people's faces. There's a buzz about certain cities. I know some are still under Tier 3. Whether you're allowed on there, I'm really not sure. I think we have to wait for more announcements from the FA. Hopefully look like Merseyside Tier 2. It really doesn't mean that we've got a free-for-all. There's just a nice special buzz about it. We still have to be very, very concerned about COVID-19 because we don't want lockdowns over Christmas. And if the FA and the government start telling us one parent per child to go and watch the grassroots football, then I think we have to abide by it, don't we? We must do, because we need to be concerned. We don't want COVID-19 destroying our Christmas. It's destroyed everything else. Holidays, the lot. I've sort of give up on holidays, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to them anymore. 2 were cancelled on me last year, and I've lost faith basically, and I'm not too sure whether I really do want to go, even though it's booked again for Cyprus next year. I think holidays are just over my head, so to take that out of my mind, I've been training very, very hard for the run for Emily. You've seen me on the posts in Grassroots Football on social medias regarding this run. It's taken my mind off things a lot, I must admit, but it doesn't take my mind off work in the office, social distancing by myself. Dear me, are me lonesome? Yes, Tony, yes. Are you lonesome tonight? Yeah, obviously you do get lonesome, don't you? Because it's nice to have company, and I haven't had company for a good while now, to be honest, in the office and the studio. Maybe that will change over the next couple of weeks. Well, it will change, I assure you, because we are really going to town on what we're achieving and what we're doing, and especially when we're looking for children there, for young commentators, vulnerable kids we're trying to get into the studio, 10 years of age to 14 years of age, and we're looking to put them on courses to learn the podcasting, to learn editing, to make sure that they get a voice now, and also, well, bring the confidence back, especially if they're not enjoying school and they're thinking that they should be out of there because they've been barred out of school from COVID-19 with lockdown. And it's just, they've lost faith in school, they've lost faith in society, because they've never been through anything like this. Not saying that any of us have, but obviously we're more experienced and we can handle it better than the kids, because you know, their livelihoods are getting taken away, their teenage years are getting taken away, as being a youngster and going out and about, they can't do that. You know, we had that. I was born and bred in Croxteth in Liverpool, and we had Woods, yes, Croxteth Woods, I remember all them, dear me. We weren't supposed to be in them, but we were, because that's what kids do, but kids aren't allowed to do what kids are doing at the moment because there's too many blockages and stoppages. So, spare a thought for the kids, our children, who've been through a terrible and torrid time at the moment. I'm not saying you adults haven't, and you're all fitting into this category, because mental health issues are affecting our children. As we're saying, we're talking about vulnerable kids. They can't concentrate on their mock exams, maybe, you know, trying to learn in school. They want to come out of it, as I said earlier. They don't want to be part of it, and obviously I bet there's a lot of arguments at homes when people are locked down in families, you know, more than we've ever cared to mention. So fingers crossed everyone's getting over this now, and we can come back to a little teeny bit of normality, but we have to be still safe, still social distance, still wash our hands, still remember that COVID is still around. Okay, there's a vaccine on its way, 90% success rate at the moment, so that could go up to 100. Please, please, please let it. But don't think because the vaccine's on its way that we have a cure for COVID-19. No, no, no. So if you're asked to self-isolate, if you're asked to social distance in football, please do. And especially where I go, Jeffrey Humble, and I'm looking forward, I think it should be back on the Friday coming, looking forward to seeing a great weekend of grassroots football, meeting up with referees, meeting up with the managers, meeting up with parents and committee members. That's what I'm looking forward to, because it's nice to talk and, you know, just find out exactly what's going on and try and lead COVID out of it, and watch the kids with a smile on their face playing football, and the referees eager to get their money in the pocket for over the Christmas period as well. That's what they've been missing. I tell you what, there must be some skint referees out there. But respect is on the path. Yes, it's on the warpath again. We still want to rid our society of another virus, don't we? That's on our touchlines, and that is verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, racist comments and bullying that happens on our touchlines in grassroots football. We want to rid ourselves of that virus, and that's what Don't Cross the Line is all about. Trying to do that, have a zero tolerance to everything that we've mentioned there, because we don't want to see that grassroots football. We want to let the referees develop their skills, and we want to let the kids develop their skills as well, because some of these referees want to move on to bigger things, you know. So we need to give them the encouragement, the support to let them do that as well. And me also, I need to do that as well, because, you know, I just love everything about grassroots football. The people talking, the people, you see the smiles. I know there's one or two managers that I talk to as well, who just need to get out and about, and I can't wait to see the kids playing football, regardless of the weather, whether it's teeming down, whether it's snowing and the football's on. They want to get out and watch it, and they want some fresh air as well as the kids. Kids need to run around, and I can't wait to see them running around. There'll be a lot of noise, I guarantee, a lot of support, but encouragement. Parents, you are asked, and managers, of course, you are asked to encourage the kids and the referees. Loads of clapping, please. We want to see if the games are on Friday evening. I'm looking forward to it. I really am going to lap it up. I'm going to enjoy every last minute of it. It won't be long. I think it's 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. I'll be there nice and early and all ready to watch the games. Wrapped up well, because I've got a feeling it's going to be very, very cold on that evening. And then we'll look towards meeting up with the committees again on the Saturday and the Sunday, and seeing different teams, different managers, different referees. I really look forward to it. And I'm going to have a sip of my tea, just one sec. Oh God, oh, ecstasy, that's what that's about. Now you've seen these in front of me again, haven't you? Because what do we have on Monday evening? We have our third round FA Cup number draw. And for those of you who are in it, you're looking forward to it. It'll be on 6 o'clock, DXTL TV from the touchlines on YouTube, so you can tune into us. We're going to do a nice number draw. You'll see these will be numbered up 1 to 64, not 1 to 90. That we have the bingo machine for. Now we could have asked someone like Vera or whatever that person's name is that does the lottery draw. And when I checked out on these machines how we can do them, something like £8,000 for one of those machines, when we can actually just do something like we're doing there. I don't know where that one come from, how that happened, but that must have already been there. Anyway, let's pick a number. This could be, no I can't, that's how it's happened. It's come out of there, so I didn't have that fastened down, if you can see that. You can. So we're going to draw out a number to per name, and we have the board, the whiteboard, we'll have all that set up for you to see on Monday evening. We're going to do that at 6 p.m. So tune into us, please. Make a note of it now. DXTL TV from the touchlines on YouTube. You'll see the link that will come on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Yes, it should do, provided we don't have any technology failures, please. Mwah. Don't do that to us, please don't do that to us, because this is a very, very important draw. Third round number draw. Now when your number is being drawn, it'll go next to your name that you'll see on the whiteboard. Now we'll hold those numbers, because those numbers are very, very important indeed. They are the numbers that when you switch over to DXTL, the one show on BBC One, they'll go over to BBC Two with the Smart Chapman, I believe. I don't know what celebrity guest he'll have on there doing the FA Cup third round draw, because over the weekend, this weekend, the FA Cup second round games are being played, and there is one game on the Monday evening, so there'll be a double team on that one. We'll look for that one. You could have, I think it's after the draw, the FA Cup draw, so you'll know your team in that one as well. Imagine Marine, going all the way to win the FA Cup. You could be lucky, because home advantage this year, because it's got to be played to a finish at the home ground, so it's going to be a little bit tougher for the away teams, isn't it? Okay, are there spectators allowed in on third round draw on certain tiers? I'm not too sure. They may well be. And it's only a couple of thousand that they're allowing back, but it's a start. It's a great start. We can turn the televisions down and listen to the fans, because I'm sure they'll be in top voice when they're allowed back in to watch Premier League games and also FA Cup games. I'm looking forward to it, and I think everyone else is. I can't wait to see full stadiums. But again, we have to be on the safe side, don't we? Have to make sure that we are adhering to the laws of COVID-19 as well. Don't break them, stick with them, make sure everyone's safe and well. So when we draw these, they're going to be out and about. You're going to see that your number, compare your number. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting, because your number, we're doing it, and it's unique. I don't think this has ever been done, so I hope all the press print this up and maybe do something different or something new for next year's draw. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fantastic. That's on Monday evening, 6 p.m, DXTL TV from the touchlines. Tune in and have a little look. You'll be tuning into the station. No, you won't, because you haven't got a station on the Monday, but we're doing a special one on Monday. And for those of you who aren't in the FA Cup number draw, well, you can tune in and watch it and just see how it's done. It's exciting, and you can switch over to the One Show and BBC Two, 7 p.m. We'll be doing the third round team draw. So your number will be paired to your name, and that's the team that you'll have all the way to the cup final. And the winner takes it all. The winner of the FA Cup takes £320. That will be in their pocket, and 320 will go to our Run for Emily with DXTL. Team DXTL doing a fantastic job of getting monies in, trying to raise funding for Emily's operation. So please, if you can help us out, please go onto our GoFundMe page and simply donate. Every little helps, and we plead you. We have to raise £25,000. If we don't do that within 18 months, then that rises, because Emily turns to 16, then that rises to £60,000. Please help us. We want to try and do that on the day of the run, February 7th. Please try and help, because that will make my day. If I finish that run and then someone comes up, taps me on the shoulder and goes, "Mal, you just raised 25,000 for Emily's operation," I will be ecstatic and no doubt very emotional, because my dream is to do this for Emily. I want to make it pain free. You can help as well. As I say, every little donation helps. We just raised £320, which we thank you. We thank Colin Fulton. We thank everyone who's had a go on this. Colin's been great as well. So Colin's been collecting the winner money. I've been collecting the rest of the money to go into Emily's fund. And I think, excuse me, I think we've nearly raised £2,000. And hopefully over this weekend we can go over the £2,000 mark. Now, I've given a little bit of a rest until recently, because I know what it's like when people start ramming it down your throat. Put into this, put into that, and you're doing a million things. Like I do, I help out as many as I possibly can. But we haven't got deep pockets, have we? We can't keep doing it. We're not a money tree. It doesn't grow on the trees. It doesn't grow in our pockets. And especially with furlough and what's going on with COVID-19, I respect each and every one of you who are helping us to raise these funds. I'm over the moon. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart, from the team DXTL, Emily's family, Donna, Mum, and all the rest of the family. Honestly, we can't thank you enough, and Emily herself. And we'll be doing a lot to try and raise more fundraising, so you can help us out, and you can tune in and listen to what we're doing, because we're all excited, and especially when all my bloods come back, tested positive, brilliantly positive. Well, they were all, my cholesterol, sugar levels, everything was perfect. Even the nurse told me, "Go out and enjoy your run. You are body perfect. Well done. Keep doing what you're doing." And that is plenty of exercise and eating healthy now. And when I say exercise, I'm up to 6 miles a night, not a night now, every other night, every couple of days. I'm doing that 3 times a week. I've got to get up to 30 to 35 miles a week, excuse me, within running. I'm looking forward to it. And with your support, that really eggs me on, and with the nurses' support there yesterday, and tell me all my bloods and everything is just fantastic. Wow. Well, I've ordered these energy strips as well. That is going to help me, and I had to check them out as well, because I wasn't too sure what were in them. I haven't got them. I think they're called Reggie's. not veggies, Reggies, and maybe you've used them out there, but I took notice of all the marathon runners, and you just put them on your tongue just before you start a marathon or a long run, and then you do that every 45 minutes, and they're full of caffeine. That's what it's all about. I'm worried about it because you haven't drunk coffee really, and there's a lot of caffeine in that, for 6 years now. So I don't know what sort of boost it's going to give me, whether it's going to be like Forrest Gump or whether it's just going to make me keel over and fall to my knees. I'm not sure, but I'll be trying them out before I do that in the marathon run, I assure you. So, wow, I'm trying everything I possibly can. And thanks to the PFA, who sponsored me as well with all the running equipment. Quite a few pop on there. I've never been sponsored in anything before in my life. It was lovely to hear from the PFA, who will sponsor me with all the running gear, as I say, and it's cost a few bob, I tell you. So watch out for me. If you see me running out and about, then stop me and pass me a tenner if you want to for the bucket or the GoFundMe page, and I'll certainly put that in and I'll thank you all the way. You can join in with me if you want. And I've been doing pretty good runs at the moment, and I'm finding my breath, my breathing exercise is going right. I'm finding my pace. I'm doing it slowly but surely. I've got to, and I'm talking to myself in my head, because that really does get you around, and I come up with more ideas as to what we're doing over the next few months, a couple of months. I think it's only 10 weeks now. It's going into 9 weeks for training, so I've really got to motivate myself. The team are motivating themselves. We have one injury, I think, at the moment, Paul Cochran, whose ankles are really affecting him, so fingers crossed he starts getting up and running, and just let's hope that each and every one of our runners are doing well and keeping themselves safe, fit and healthy. And especially for Hammer, my barber who's coming on board with me, who's going to be pedalling, he's going to be cycling the distance as well, and he's going to be helping us, he's going to monitor us, he's going to show us the way on the route, and we need another 2 cyclists, or 3 cyclists should I say, who are really fit and can help Hammer, who are on cycle on that day and get us to where we need to be. Because I found out that weekend as well is the weekend we take on Manchester in football. Liverpool versus Manchester City at home, and Everton away to Manchester United. Now those fixtures are going to change. I'm not too sure which game is going to go on the Sunday, but I'll guarantee you it'll be at least one of them. And I hope it's Liverpool that goes on the Sunday. And we put in permission for our bucket collectors to help out at Anfield collecting money, and we're going to be running around Anfield and Goodison on our return back, and then we have a few miles to go, and then we'll reach our destination of Liverpool Town Hall. Fingers crossed COVID allows us to. I'm hoping to get the 2 mayors, one from Warrington and one from Liverpool, to welcome us and also to see us on our way. Wouldn't that be lovely? That'd be another dream come true. And we know it's picking up momentum, so your support is magical. And I hope I'm not boring you with this run, but I tell you what, I hope I'm inspiring many of you out there just to do a little jog, just to keep yourselves fit, rather than festering on a sofa. Don't be couch potato, don't be doing that, don't be eating all kinds and putting weight on. You'll be sorry. Just to motivate yourself a little bit more, and hopefully I can do that for you. I'm not a Mr. Motivator. I've motivated myself to help Emily, because there was a promise in there, and you can read that in the Walton Torch. That's not all of it, because I do want to write a book, and I'm holding a lot back for our people who are interested in grassroots football, and the story of my life basically, and how I came about putting together the Don't Cross the Line programme. And you know, it's been success after success after success, and the reason that is because I've got great supporters like the football family out there, people who matter, people who want to make a difference, people who want to protect our referees, people who want to protect our children and give them encouragement right the way through their developing careers, because as I said earlier on, no referee, no game. They want to develop their skills, they want to go by far higher if they possibly can. It's been a torrid time for COVID, that's put everyone behind, but let's just hope it's keeping those referees interested, because without the referee, again, there is no game. And a lot more managers are missing the referees and know what it's about now. When they're playing games or friendlies without a referee, there's something to look forward to for every one of us for next weekend. We can't wait. We're hoping you're enjoying your Premier League games. losing the game is not about the ending of your life. It's not really. Just get on with it. Motivate yourself. Get yourself to do something. Get yourself to enjoy something. Do something else before COVID strikes again. We don't want that again. We want to have a lovely Christmas. We want our families to be happy, smiling, our grandkids, our children, our children's children, all to be fantastically well and enjoy themselves, especially when grassroots football is about. Because we have a 2-3 max, well, we could get 3 games in before Christmas, couldn't we? I think we could. And wouldn't that be lovely if the weather holds up and the weather just stays a little bit milder? Don't forget, if the weather is very, very cold, make sure you've got your thermals on, the kids are wrapped up well, and you are wrapped up well too. Encourage it. Put a smile on your face. Let's get rid of this verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, racist comments and bullying on and off the field of play. Just encourage our referees, just encourage the kids to play and encourage each other. Let's start shaking hands, or can we? No, elbows, until we can start these hugs and all that again, and we're virus free. That's what I'm looking forward to. Just checking the time, and I did have to go over it, didn't I? Because I can't half talk, I can talk for England. Watch out for our FA Cup draw coming up Monday. Watch out for our show tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. It's the final day of the weekend 4 without grassroots football. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. From myself, Matt Lee, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, and everyone else who's watching, have a great night. Put your feet up, relax and stay safe. See you tomorrow night at 7. Good night, God bless.